Mustang project in effect. Got the quarter panel cut off of it, and got the new half section quarter to put on it. This is the half section for the quarter panel, which is going to go on that side. And it's got a little ding in it from shipping, but we can work that out. And for this side, which is dented, it's got rust here. We're going to actually cut a piece out of another quarter I have and fix that. But I went ahead and ordered the end piece for the section on that side. This is the section. I got this from CJ Pony. It's the end section, just a short section. And I got so much junk in here. It's gonna go on. Can we get it up under there? It's gonna go on like that. So we're gonna cut that out, and we're gonna add this in, because this is rusted out and it's got a dent in it. So we're gonna cut that section out. We're gonna fix this rust here. There's no sense of replacing the whole quarter on this side because it wasn't that damaged, just right there. And I got some more parts coming for it. I got a section that connects from the trunk down to the inside of that panel. I got that for both sides. And I got the new inner fender well. It's the outer section that we're gonna section in. Kind of hard to move this stuff around. That's actually the outer section of the fender, inner fender wheel well, as you would call it. So we're gonna cut that out and add that in also. So we're moving along. Like I say, we got the new rear floorboards in. We got this door on, and we're still messing with the gaps, which got pretty straight. And also the 400 big block motor, got it all painted and cleaned up, and new valve covers. So we got that done. So now all it is to do is to get the brackets cleaned up and painted and put them on there, get the carburetor on it, fuel pump, and get the transmission, which is down here, cleaned up. And then we're going to sandblast under the hood, clean up a little bit, get rid of all this rust that we can, and start painting it. So it's just a slow process for the car, but it is being worked on, and pretty soon and have the quarters fixed, which I'd be happy with, just to get that section fixed, because this is really the most damage of the car is this side. So this side over here ain't really that bad compared to that side. I had to cut that whole quarter out because it had dents all the way down the front. Like in this area here, it was dented on the old quarter section. And I just said, let's just put the whole thing on. But this is pretty smooth right up in here. There's no rust on the rocker part. So Ain't no sense replacing the whole quarter. Plus those things are expensive. I picked that one up off of eBay, and I believe the reason why, because it had the little ding in it, and it's just discounted. Got a good deal, free shipping, so those things are like $200, and then $200 to ship it. I mean, it's expensive, but anyway, just a little quick update on the Mustang. Just doing little by little, and soon the motor will be going in with the transmission. Again, this is a 400 bit block, not a 351. It's a 400, as I found out, and it's been rebuilt. A lot of telltale signs of it. It had new freeze plugs all the way around, with the valve cover off. You can look down in here. Real clean, real clean. No sludge, oil buildup. Engine sound real good before it got pulled out. So, it don't have a whole lot of miles on it, and it was real clean. Pulled the intake off, checked it out. So I gotta clean the distributor up and paint it, or just polish it up. But yeah, that's it though. We got the Mustang outside doing a little sandblasting today. We got everything under the hood stripped, except for a couple of little hoses, and we're gonna sandblast it down to metal so we can get ready to paint under the hood. Put some more seam sealer in places. So let's get cracking. Cut out the old apron where the battery sits, and this is the new piece. I just got it sitting in. Got to get it all drilled down in place before I spot weld it. And here's the new battery box. Somewhere in there is where it goes. It goes like that. And it has a bolt that goes through the bottom. But you cut out the old one, and it was just rotted out. It's gone. Drilled all the spot welds. There's the other front piece where your headlight assembly go, which I saved it out of the other radiator support. This is a parts radiator support I had, so I cut that one side off that I needed. This is the driver's side. I cut the passenger side off, and got it off sandblasted and cleaned up. I just got to patch this one section right here. I'm gonna cut that out and make a little patch for it. The rest of it's pretty good. It's got little cut up spots up here, but you won't see that because it'll be behind the radiator support. It'll be up in here. So they don't sell just that piece. You have to buy the whole radiator support, and I didn't want to just cut the whole thing out and replace it. I mean, you're almost there cutting this out. I could have just cut the bottom, left the other piece in there. Well, cut this out and just slid it down in there, but didn't really want to do it that way. Don't want to start cutting and hacking on the front and get it all out of line. So I just cut that one side off. It's bad. We'll put it back in. This side was good. This car's been wrecked on this side. That's why this has been out. Someone went in and grazed this radiator support. See some grazing right here. So this radiator support's been replaced. It's either been replaced or repaired. So they grazed it up here. I don't think that's factory. I think someone grazed it up. But it was wrecked on this side because the headlight bucket was crushed, and this piece here it got fixed, and it's all folded up. You can see where someone's been grazing on it. I don't think that's right. But this was pushed back. It's been wrecked on this side. But still waiting on a friend of mine to come finish this quarter panel. He's got it up there pretty much measured out where he needs it. We got to do a little gap work here. We got the door on there and still messing with the gap, trying to get the gap straight. But he's got it up on there. Went ahead and put the driver's side door on. We were measuring the gaps on it. Of course, this driver's side door is off another car. We were playing around with it, trying to get gaps even on both sides. So he's sick with the flu, so it's gonna be a couple days or a week before he get back over here. Finish that side and then start on this side. Finish it and then get this trunk together. But yeah, slowly but surely the Mustang is coming together. I did a little sandblasting this weekend till my sandblaster, the hose stopped working. It blew off the bottom of the tank, and I got to get another hose. So I wasn't able to get all the old rubberized undercoating and all the old paint off, which I am, once I get the sandblaster back on. It's raining cats and dogs. Oh, and this piece here that goes up under here, that's another brace. Anyway, that's it. Mustang is coming together slowly but surely. Just taking it day by day. All right. Right. We got the new fender apron installed for the battery tray. This whole side was rotted out, rusted out, and I also have the new front fascia, I guess you call it, or the radiator support. I had to replace this side because it was totally rusted out from where water and battery acid got to it, and it was just gone. This is the old fender apron. That's where the battery used to sit. Got it all drilled out. Today got it tack welded in. Tack wheels are going to get better, but it's holding. Getting familiar with the little welder I got, but got it all tack welded. I'm going to sand this down and finish sandblasting in here and get some paint on it. But yeah, we got that installed there. So battery tray just sitting in there, but I gotta finish welding the bottom. I just got some self-tapping screws holding it. That's what the battery sits right there. That won't stay. I'll just put it right there. But yeah, patch, make a patch for this piece that I put in because it had a little rust spot right here, so I made a patch. I'm going to finish tack welding around it, and I'm going to smooth it out, and the rest of it was in real good shape. This is off another car, parts car I had. I got a hole right here I got to fill, but actually this is the back side of this piece here, your apron, which I'm going to fill that in anyway and smooth it out. But she's in, she's solid, real solid, everything's squared up. I got to finish welding this back part here to this support and a couple of welds up here. But yeah, days worth of work, finally moving along, getting some of this rusty stuff off. After I finish that, I got to work on this gutter up here for the windshield wipers. This piece is rotted out, so I got a piece for it that I'm going to try to install. This is off one of my parts cars. This piece here, and it's in good shape. So I'm going to try to cut that out and tack weld that in, because the rest of it's in good shape. It's just right here. It's gone. So I'm going to try and cut it here somewhere and here somewhere, and just like this piece here, I'm going to try to cut it down too far. Try to go down. That's what we're going to do. So that piece will be in. And a friend of mine is still working on the back quarter. He's been sick, so he had some men back over here to finish the quarter, which is coming, so we can get that in and get the fender weld in. Start working on the trunk drops on each side. I got so much junk in here. The trunk drop that goes on each side of the trunk down by the rear quarter. Then we're going to still move along and cut this quarter out and finish it. I went ahead and put the driver's side door on. Was lining up the gaps. Still got to work on it. But I got it to where it opens, closes. You can see that there. The wires hanging there. Battery tray falls. Anyway, got the door on there. I got tired of it sitting around and getting all in the way. So I still got some more marking up to do with this stupid wire, this door. But trying to get that gap. You look down and you can see where the body line is. This door is still out some. I still got to do some work. Pretty much got the body line here lined up. I'm just working on this gap, and this door sticks out just a little bit. It's just one thing about taking the door off another car, putting onto another one. But she's a work in process. Oh, excuse me. Well, I'm gonna call it a night, fellas and ladies, and we'll play with this sucker some more tomorrow. All right. Well, just removed the dashboard out of the Mustang to start cleaning up a lot of this surface rust that's on the metal. And I took the heater box out over there. I seen some little pinholes up where the windshield wiper valley is. And I sandblasted it this weekend. We'll finish sandblasting over here. And we got a piece cut out that was rusted out here. Right up in here. Right where I put that seam sealer in, I put it there to see it pokey the other side. Little pinholes. The rest of it pretty solid. And scraped off the old seam sealer around this fresh air duct. And put some new on there. This is a decent tape on this. But here's the dashboard. That's one of them. But it has a bunch of dirt, rat poop in behind it, and this ductwork for the vents is rotted out. So I'm gonna replace that. But the main reason why I pulled it out too is because it's got all this insulation stuff, carpety stuff, and it's just dry rotted. I'm gonna pull all that out and clean all this rusted area here up where your fresh air vent goes from the air conditioning box. See all this scale? I'm gonna get all that off, clean it up real good, and get some seam sealer on a lot of it, and put some undercoating, rubber undercoating on it. But yeah, this carpety stuff is just rotted. I mean, turn air vents on, you'll be covered in dirt and old carpet or whatever that is, insulation. But I'm gonna pull the heater box out. I mean the blower motor box, and clean up behind it too, because it's got some of that stuff, that carpety stuff hanging. That stuff is rotted. I got the heater box here somewhere. While I got it out, I'm gonna put a new heater core. It's full of sand from where I had sand blasted it. Dirt. There's actually a mouse nest on top of this. It's not broken and under, still in good shape. So, just working along with the Mustang. Got the apron, which I showed you guys on the one of the videos. I don't know if I did a video. Yeah, one of the segments of this video. I installed the apron where your battery goes, and this new corner piece where your headlight bucket goes. Anyway, I get back to work. More to come. Alright, fellas and ladies, I've got all the surface rust cleaned up as much as I could under the firewall, on the back side of the firewall where the dash sits. Had a few little pinholes I found. Kind of put some seam sealer on it on the front and the back side. It was just starting to rust. What I did was I cut the lights out in the shop. Took a real bright LED light and set it in here and went on the outside of the car. And those are the only holes. But I just got to weld in the new top of the rain gutter. This was all rotted out, and I cut the old piece out. And I had this piece from a parts car. Just got through welding it in. Gotta grind the welds, smooth it out a little bit. But I don't do too much welding. I'm just learning, so it's kind of new to me. But getting better and better as it goes. I mean, it had a little splatter, but it is solid. And now it looks like a car again. And I put some of that rust treatment with some rubber undercoat. Keep the rust from coming back, the surface rust. Thought it was a hole there, that's undercoating. But I'm gonna put another coat. I just wanted to go ahead and get this welded in, this piece here. There's a grill that goes here on each side. So once you paint it, and the sticker for the car that has the engine displacement, you know, timing and all that, and the year goes here, which I'm gonna smooth all this out, and that sticker's gonna go there once I get it painted. But yeah, we're working at it slowly but surely. So I got all that pretty much cleaned up as best as I could. I'm gonna go over it again, probably get some more of that surface rust off, but I got it real cleaned up better than what it was. It had all that old seam sealer and just surface rust. So yeah, got a few little holes in the front floorboard I gotta repair. Just a few of them. Floor's pretty solid, just those little holes. I'm gonna try and repair those. But anyway, just wanted to add on to the Mustang repair things on the list, and get back with you. So we got the firewall and the fender aprons all prepped and ready to be primed. We got almost all the paint removed. I scuffed this up here, got it all scuffed up with a scuff pad, and we used some I think it's called acetone to clean all the grease off of the bare metal so the primer can stick. So we got it all down to bare metal pretty much. This part up here you really won't see because the fenders are going to be on top of it. So, doing the best I can with little knowledge I got off of the internet. I have done painting before, but not just all the way down to bare metal. This is kind of new to me, just getting it prepped really good, because under here there's a lot of heat, and if you don't have it prepped good enough, that paint will peel off. So you want to make sure you get it all cleaned up. scuff down, wipe down, and that way your paint lasts for a long time. This car has actually been hit on this side. You can see where this is wrinkled. Someone straightened it because they brazed this radiator support back in. But I'm not worried about it. It's solid. It's not rusted out. It's just wrinkled. You really ain't gonna tell it once you get the windshield washer bottle in and the horns and stuff like that. So after we do the inside, then we're gonna tackle this outside. Getting all this rust off of here. Just mainly want to get it primered so the rust won't come back. You get surface rust. Which it was starting to come back here. We'll go over that one more time. Column out and still cleaning up in here on the floor. Did put one coat of undercoating on it. Really could use another coat, which I'm going to do. But it's pretty good. Didn't find any rust anywhere behind there. So good to go. Anyway, just a quick session on cleaning the metal up on the rust stain, getting it ready to be primed up under here. So we'll get back with y'all. So we got our seam sealer on right now. Went through all the seams, put the seam sealer on. Just the major seams where I scraped off the old seam sealer when the factory had did it, and so got it all sealed up on that side, and on this side got it sealed up on this side. So next, we're going to be putting primer on it. But we did get the lower quarter section in today. Just got to fix this piece here that we cut out of the old quarter panel off the other car. This is the other trunk drop here that we got to trim and get it fit, clean up some of this rusted metal on the other wheelhouse, and we cut the rusted piece off of it, which we're going to use on this piece here. We're going to try and see if that's going to. This is off of the other car. So we'll cut this wheel house section off here where it goes over the wheel. But yeah, next step is to get some primer and some undercoating. All the stuff that came out of that lower quarter, bundo and trash, rust. So this right here weighs a ton. Get out of there. So anyway, the rust is still moving on, slowly but surely. We got to put the new front end parts on, the new lower control arms, bushings, which is right here. That's your top ball joint. It is stiff. The boots separated. Got water in it. Bushings is bad on the lower control arm. And this rod is stripped out for your strip bar. They had 2 nuts on there and they tried to double nut it, but it's stripped out. So I'll be getting another one of those. Here's the other one. Bushing's bad. Lower ball joint's bad. But we got all new parts. Got the this is left for one side. I didn't know I needed both sides. Upper ball joint. Got the ball joint already in there. That's for one side. So anyway, like I said, we're moving forward with the project. We got the dash all out. I got to do a little bit more rubber undercoating on it. I got a few little holes over there in the floor I got to patch. Not too major, but got the dash and steering column out, so gotta respray it on the firewall. So I'll keep y'all updated on the Mustang project. Update time on the Mustang. Finally doing an update video. We're still doing the body work on the side. Had a little slight problem with the welder, but we're working on it. Started to put a little filler there. Under the hood is all painted. Been stripped to the metal, painted. We got the wire harness in. We got the brake booster in. I got to put the new master cylinder in. But I was unable to get that crinkle out over there though. It's actually going to be the windshield washer bottle and stuff over there, so you're really not going to pay attention to it, so I ain't going to worry about it. Yeah. Anyway, got it all painted. And then, now we're working. Oh, let me show you the other side. And we got the back end, and I'm currently taking the rear end out of it. We got this side all filled in. Just got to do a little sanding on it. Got the new quarter, half a quarter. Trunk pan is in. This is the trunk pan out of the other car. So it had some light surface rust on it. So I'm going to sand it down and get some kind of paint or undercoating on it. But we got the trunk floor in. It's nice and solid. We got the new used tail section in. that was new that I had installed in the other car, but now we got it in this one. Trunk closed good. And up on the bottom, I'm taking the rear end out. See how it's got that surface rust on the bottom trunk floor, which I got to sand down. And I got the other side, from the front to the back, undercoated already. Got a few more touch-up spots, but it's undercoated. I gotta do a little bit more sanding around the floorboards, but I want to get some undercoated on it because I ended up pushing it outside, and I think the rainwater was bouncing off of the ground, no moisture, and it was starting to get rust pits because I had it all bare metal like that. So now we are removing the rear end because I have another rear end I'm going to put in that has a better gear than this one. This one's leaking all over the place. Got a lot of miles on it. I'm taking this rear end out. I'm going to drop the leaf springs, which I got the bolts loose and soaking with PB Blast. And here's your rear end gear here. I forgot what size it is. I gotta call and get the size. A good friend of mine knows what size it is. But it's been taken down and painted. But I got the new gaskets, new stuff to put it back together. So this rear end came out of one of the parts cars I had, and sold it to a good friend of mine. He was going to use it, but he went a different direction, or it was too long. I think he said it was too wide for his car, which is a Fairlane. So, what was the Galaxy? Fairlane. So he had to end up using his rear end, and he put new gear and stuff in his. So I got this one back. So this is the rear end that's going in. Like I said, I can't remember the gear size. Pretty sure I can get that info from him. But yeah, she's coming along. She coming together. Like I say, we got this side patched up. When we welded in the quarter, we got to finish the other side. Finish filling in all the gaps, putting seam sealer. We got the steering column back in. Starting to put undercoating in here. I think I painted some of this up here black. Starting to paint all the brackets. Got the new suspension parts on, new shocks, new lower control arms, all the bushings. I just got to get new rotors, and I think I'm going to put new calipers on it. Basically, that's it for the Mustang update. Moving along kind of slow with it, just taking time. I'm going to get it right. So, been doing a lot of stuff off camera, just trying to get everything together on it before I did an update video. Got the KYBs. Everything's been greased, painted, undercoated. It's coming along pretty good though. Like I say, slowly but surely. Got the new battery tray section in, painted. Ready to support. It's just dirty. It's been sitting outside, and I was cutting the grass, and got a lot of dust up on it. I don't really want to touch it because I got a little grease on my hand. But yeah. back down to bare metal. Let's just put you guys around. We're back down to bare metal. And let's fix it for put some undercoating on here just to keep the surface rust away. So that surface rust won't come back. So here we go. So just hit it with some undercoating, some Permatex rubber undercoating. Before that, I hit it with some acetone to get rid of a lot of the grease, dirt, and you know, when you grind it down, sanding, I still gotta come back and hit some spots I missed, but it's pretty good. It's matching the rest of the car. A little dust down there, but so I gotta go back and hit some more spots. It went on nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. So anyway, we'll let this dry up. I still gotta fix a shock mount. One of the shock mounts is ripped. See that? Let's see. It's kind of hard to see it now because of the reflection. There's the shock mount bolt. It's supposed to look like this side, but it got ripped. I guess the shock got loose or something, or they over tightened it. It went all the way through the body, so I'm gonna have to fix that before I put shocks on it. I wasn't gonna put any undercoating on that, but just trying to stop the surface rust from popping up. Same color, it's just dusty. Anyway, that's it. Have a good night. I am going in. We'll continue moving on with the build. I got to get some more undercoating and put in this trunk floor. I got it partially sanded down, got the surface rust off of it, and gonna smooth it out a little bit. So later. So I went ahead and did a little sanding on the trunk pan and got some Permatex rubber undercoating on it. Permatex undercoating. It's 872. Cleaned the bare metal off and wiped it down with some acetone. Get all the grease and stuff off, fingerprints, and I'm gonna go back and sand the upper area of the trunk, the inside wheel wells. I just wanted to go ahead and get some protective on the trunk floor in case if I had to put it back outside, that surface rust won't be able to back up. So we're moving along with it. And that's it on the trunk floor for right now. Alright, so we got backing plates off of the old rim, not the original rim, but this is off the rear end that we're putting in the car. We got all the brake hardware off. We got it labeled. I'm gonna take these backing plates and put them in a real high pressure cleaning parts washer to get all this dirt and oil and grease off. That's the right side. Of course, this is the old rag. You know that's toast. So we gotta get all the hardware stripped off of this rear end, all the brake lines to go on the new rear end, which is over here. There's the axles, and this is the shell. And I did find out this is a 300 gear on the different chunk. This is a 300 gear. It's not a posi, it's just a regular 300 gear. It's a little higher gear than I think it's a higher or lower gear than the one that originally came in the car. So yeah, we'll get the backing plates clean and we'll get all the hardware back on the backing plates. Then we'll be able to put that on the new axle. And this one here, I'm just going to basically just put it up for parts. But working slowly but surely to get this puppy back on the ground, get the wheels back on it. I just want to move around again, and then we'll be soon starting to put all the brake lines and stuff up under it to put the engine in and go from there. So back to work.